Shirin, nice to see you. And I'm so excited to have you in this web series show. I never thought I would start this. And it just happened with COVID-19 because it's all about heart and how we feel. And you and me have that connection as well. Wherever we are always in touch through our heart, I guess. So thank
Yes.
you. And please tell us something about your lockdown moments.
Thank you, Malika, for having me on your web series. It's an honor. Yes, I am a single mom with 4 kids, and staying at home with them is a roller coaster ride because it's a lockdown. And I have, out of the 4 kids, there are 3 that are young, they're school going. They have to go out every day. They have to play every day. That's a normal lifestyle of children. So it is a little bit of a challenge to keep them indoors. They had their March break, and from March 14th, they have been at home, and so that makes it a month of being at home, and it is overwhelming. As a grown up, I may be, you know, I feel responsible, so I wouldn't grumble and complain in front of them and say that it's so hard for us that we can't go out. But at the same time, I don't pretend that I'm okay with it. None of us are okay with it. Everybody's going through different emotions, like for the opportunity to be able to go out, because I am very present to so much that I took for granted, and I'm so grateful that we have so much in life that is available to us for free.
Thank you for sharing that with us, Shirin, and that's so beautiful, especially so heartfelt again. So tell
Yes.
us something about this the online schooling, and as a parent, what do you feel about the whole thing, and how best? Any advice to those teachers, or any advice to, because I'll be interviewing them as well. So I
Nice.
want to know some parents, what do they feel about this?
I feel that the online schooling or virtual school is a great blessing in disguise, because I was very concerned that if this lockdown continues for a couple of months, because you know earlier I was hearing that the lockdown may continue until June, and that's the end of the school year, and then which means the kids don't go back to school until September, and kids do well when they have a routine to follow. Like they feel less stressed, and they feel like they're at home. That's their usual, that's normal to be in a routine, because they're used to going to school, coming back home, doing their homework, doing their classes, having their screen time. So there is a certain ritual they've been used to for a few years now, and that falling apart was stressful for the kids. And so now I have 3 school going kids. 2 of them go to a private school, and so the good thing about that is they're having actual real time classes, like how you and I are chatting live right now. So the teacher is on, and the other students are on, so either on the phone via Zoom, or on video. And that brings the whole classroom together. The kids are interacting with each other. It's like their happy place, and they feel like life is, they're finding their normal. They're finding their normal in the middle of all that is disruptive. This is what grounds them and keeps them going, that there's some parts of their lives that are normal.
So that brings me to your favorite subject, which is public speaking. You're an author, you're a speaker, you're a community activist. So tell, so because many of them probably already know you, you have a huge fan following. I know that any post you put, there's like so many likes and so
Thank
many
you.
kind of things. So you kind of draw a lot of attention towards you, and I find you're very natural. It's not that it's because of the work, the kind of work you do. Would you like to share something about your journey, especially being in lockdown? Is it a good moment to think of that work that you're thinking of? What about the community reach? How can one make a platform where people can all speak and also share something about your passion ideas?
Thank you. So I've been hearing this term social distancing for a while now, and it's so somebody who thinks that this is social distancing, that becomes a reality for them. For me, this is not social distancing at all. I am very plugged into people, whether I am physically present and interacting with them, or when I'm interacting through social media. I'm very plugged in. I have a heart connect. I am a people's person. And so, and I put myself in there, like I make it real because I share what exactly is happening to me and what I'm dealing with. And when I bring that on the table, we are all human beings and we are connected, and we have common factors between us, and that is emotions and how we process what we deal with in our everyday lives. And with COVID-19, that's something that's a global concern, and everybody is dealing with it. Nobody can say I'm oblivious to it. And yes, there may be people who are positively dealing with it, but even then they're dealing with it. And so to be real makes it very, very easy to connect with people, to be vulnerable and real. And that's one thing. The other thing is I'm very connected to what's going on in the world. I'm on social media, and I am listening to other people sharing their stories as well. And so I tend to focus on what people are dealing with emotionally. That's where I connect. That's my connection. So it's as simple as that. Where there's a will, there is a way. And then it brings me to the story of the cockroach. The cockroach is a creature that has been surviving since the time of the dinosaurs. And it's a tiny creature, and it's so vulnerable. But what made it survive throughout the years, when such mighty and powerful creatures like dinosaurs became extinct, but the cockroach has stayed. These roaches are very, very adaptable, and that's what we need to learn. That's what we need to learn. We need to make it work. That's it.
I think that's very well said. I like the analogy how you kind of that you brought in that an insect like cockroach, how it can also survive in all kinds of circumstances. And as
Yes,
humans, whom we consider ourselves as supreme animals, I think we should find a better way of building our immunity and
yes,
living in coexistence and practice safe distance and save
yes,
lives.
yes.
So, for a message, what would you like? I just give message if you have to give a message in one sentence, what would you like to say to your viewers that's coming from Shirin today?
My message is, be kind to yourself. Be kind. It is a very difficult and challenging time for everyone. So if you're processing grief, loneliness, if you're processing fear, it is something that people are processing everywhere. And so be kind to yourself. Practice self-care. There's certain take downtime, and like do some yoga, do some meditation, do some journaling, and be kind to yourself. Reach out to people.
Thank you so much, Shireen, for sharing
Thank
this
you.
wonderful thoughts with us.
Yes.
And it's a very heartfelt, as I said, the series. Today is also a very important day. We are grieving because in Brampton there was a family where both the couple passed away, and in a very short time, and the three daughters they left behind. They are doing a fundraising for those daughters. I have shared the link, original link from CTV. You can, if you are interested, please go ahead and support families like this. Even whoever, if you know someone who is close to you, please do that. And this is the time, as we say, it's all about S. So safe distance, save lives, and self care, and look out for each other. Thank
Mm.
you.
Thank you.